Welcome back. Okay, let's start with a question. What if your next customer never even visits your website? What if they never see a single one of your ads, but they buy your product anyway? Well, that's not a hypothetical. That's the future of e-commerce we are diving into today. It's a world where AI does the shopping, and your brand has to find a whole new way to get into that cart. And look, this quote right here from the Financial Times, this isn't some far-off sci-fi prediction. This is a business plan that's already in motion, and it pretty much signals the end of the digital marketing world as we've known it, and, the beginning of something completely new.
So here's what's happening, plain and simple. OpenAI is turning ChatGPT from a tool for information into a full-blown storefront. Pretty soon, you won't just ask it questions, you'll be buying things directly inside that chat window. And you can bet your bottom dollar OpenAI is going to be taking a cut. For brands, well, this changes literally everything.
So, the first major domino to fall in this brave new world, it's the sales funnel. Yep, that whole familiar journey we've all spent years and millions of dollars optimizing, awareness, consideration, conversion, it's about to basically collapse. I mean, just think about the old customer journey, right? It was this long, winding path. You had ads, website visits, reading reviews, the whole shebang. Now, look over at the new model. It's almost comically simple. It's just 2 steps. Ask and buy. All of that friction, all those touch points we used to obsess over, they've just vanished.
Let's make this super real for a food and beverage brand. A customer asks their AI, "Hey, what's a good low-sugar energy drink for my workout?" The AI suggests your product and boom, there's a buy button right there. But the most important part of this story is what's missing. Your website, your beautiful product pages, your carefully crafted brand story. All of it might get skipped completely.
Okay, so the old map is useless. The landscape has totally changed. So how in the world do you navigate this new territory? Let's break down the new rules for success.
This, right here, is the fundamental challenge facing every single brand right now. If the old ways of getting discovered and making a sale are just going away, you have to find a new way to not just survive, but to actually thrive in this new ecosystem. And to do that, you first have to understand the new power player in the game. The AI isn't just a search box anymore. No, it's an active gatekeeper. Think of it as an agent, a middleman that stands between you and your customer, making decisions and recommendations on their behalf. In this new world, it demands a completely new playbook. So first, you have to win over the gatekeeper. That means optimizing for agent preference, basically making your brand the AI's favorite choice. Second, you have to build a real emotional connection with people, so they ask for you by name. That's how you avoid becoming just another commodity. And finally, you have to integrate your entire digital strategy, because having your marketing efforts in different silos just isn't going to cut it anymore.
Now, I know this all sounds a bit complex, maybe a little abstract. So what does putting these strategies to work actually look like in the real world? Let's explore how an AI-ready approach can turn all this theory into tangible action.
So yeah, let's get concrete. We're going to look at how these big ideas actually translate into specific, real-world services for different kinds of F&B businesses, from the corner cafe to national brands. Okay, so for a local cafe, this isn't about some crazy futuristic tech. It's actually about mastering the fundamentals. When someone asks their AI for the best coffee near me, that AI is scraping data from places like Google My Business. That profile, that's your new storefront. And having seamless online ordering isn't just a nice-to-have anymore. It's the difference between the AI seeing you as a real instant option or ignoring you completely. Now, for an artisan or a direct-to-consumer brand, the game is totally different. Here, you need customers to ask for you by name. An AI can recommend any kombucha, right? But if a customer asks for that kombucha brand with the funny Instagram videos, you win. That's where those targeted campaigns and engaging content come in. They build the brand recognition you need to bypass the AI's generic suggestions. And for the larger CPG brands, it's really all about feeding the AI the right signals, but at a massive scale. This AI gatekeeper is looking at everything. Are you mentioned in positive reviews online? Does your visual content get a ton of engagement?
Is your product data clear and easy for it to access? It's a huge holistic effort to prove to that algorithm that you are a trusted, popular, and super relevant choice.
Okay, so we've covered the problem, we've covered the strategies. Now let's boil it all down to a simple action plan. What should you be doing today to get ready for this?
Here it is, your 3-point action plan. First, you have to adapt your mindset. You're no longer just optimizing for Google's search results, you're optimizing for AI agents. Second, reinforce your brand. That emotional connection is your absolute best defense against being treated like a generic commodity. And third, integrate everything. Your digital efforts can't live in their own little worlds anymore. They have to work together as one cohesive system.
And that really is the ultimate question here. The shift isn't a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Your customers are going to start asking AI for recommendations, and you really only have one of two choices. Either you're the brand the AI suggests, or you're the one it completely ignores. So, which one are you going to be?